don't you start us off with your list? You just work 5 to 1, then I'll rip off my list.
Here we go at 5. A lot of people will be surprised, but I'm going to say Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers is 5th on my list. Big-time playmaker, catch-and-run specialist. He is a guy who is dynamic with the ball in his hands. You talk about a guy that consistently leads the league in 20-plus yard catches, does a great job of getting it done, and he gets it done despite facing a ton of double and even triple coverage. His ability to make plays, short, intermediate, and vertical, gets him a big spot on this list.
All right, get us to number 4 here. Who's next? Just run through them.
Okay, number 4 on my list. How about Von Miller? Von Miller, sack artist, cat-like quickness off the ball, can turn the corner, can knock people around. His ability to win one-on-ones just on speed, quickness, and power, he deserves to be number 4 on my list. On number 3, man, this guy always pieces out when he gets the ball in open field. Tyreek Hill from the Kansas City Chiefs. Explosive player. This is a guy that can get it done as a returner, a runner, a receiver. Whenever he gets the ball in open field, every defense coordinator in the league holds his collective breath. This guy can score from anywhere on the field. He deserves to be on the list. Number 2, Odell Beckham Jr. I know he was away for a year, but don't forget the feats and exploits that he put up those first 4 years in the league. Terrific playmaker, really is the catalyst of that Giants offense. His ability to get from point A to point B is unparalleled. He gets in an offense this year with Pat Shurmur. Look for him maybe to go over the 2,000-yard mark as a receiver. And number 1, it is crazy in a league that we talk about is all about scoring. I'm going to go with a defender. Aaron Donald is the most disruptive player on defense. He is the best player, arguably, in the league. His ability to knock quarterbacks down from an interior position is unrivaled. He deserves to be number 1. I just got to take the guy. He's so disruptive.
No, I like that. I like your list here, Bucky, but I added an extra defensive player. I try and spread the love here. And I love Aaron Donald, but you whiffed on the number 1 guy. I'm going to tell you why here. I'm going to tell you why as we go here. Todd Gurley, number 5 on my list, most explosive players. You see it when he's running the ball. You see him catch the ball out of the backfield. Once he kind of hits that speed button, you can see that raw explosiveness take over. You don't hit as many home runs as he does without having a big-time explosive trait, and he's got it. Number 4 on my list, I like to sprinkle in some defensive players. Jadeveon Clowney was the most explosive defensive player we saw enter the league in quite some time, and we've seen when healthy that same explosiveness. His ability to convert speed to power off the edge or just win purely with his speed is phenomenal. You watch him in the run game on the backside, you better account for Jadeveon Clowney because he's going to close the back door in a hurry. He's an outstanding football player and my 4th most explosive player in the league. Go to the receiver position at number 3. I go Julio Jones. I know the touchdowns were down last year, but you talk raw explosiveness. He covers ground, and he covers it in a hurry. You watch for somebody that big, how he explodes out of the break point. It is just rare. He's our new version of Calvin Johnson in this league. I have Julio Jones number 3 on my list. Aaron Donald, you had him at number 1. I don't argue with anything that you said, Buck, but I have him at number 2 on my list. He's the most explosive defensive player. You see not only the quickness he has, but the power. He doesn't need much space to generate that power. Just raw explosiveness is what you get from Aaron Donald. And I think you had this guy at number 3 on your list.
Number 3.
This is not a debate to me. If you watch the NFL at any point in time and you see Tyreek Hill on the field, he looks different than everybody else out there. He is clearly the most explosive player in the NFL. On a field full of fast people,
he's
running at a different speed.
He's one of the most explosive.
Check your TV to see if you've got a button pushed or something. This doesn't look normal.
It doesn't look normal. He is one of the, look, I said he's one of the most explosive. I got him at 3. You got him at 1.
He's D. He's not 1. He's D.
I mean, I don't know if he's the most explosive. He is a very explosive player. A guy that gets it done in a lot of different ways. Number 1,
Who's the fastest player in the NFL, Buck?
I mean, he might be the fastest. He might be the fastest, but it's more to being explosive than just being fast.
He is.
There are a bunch of fast guys in the league. Ted Ginn is fast. I don't see you have him on the list. It's more than that. It's about putting the ball in the paint.
We don't need to go through this.
Come on, put the ball in the paint.
All right. I like Aaron Donald. You like Aaron Donald. Let's just agree on that point.
How about that? Aaron Donald should be number 1.